top of the other so that you can relax as many muscles as possible, maintaining just those muscles that are needed for your posture. And start by bringing your awareness to your breath. Notice as the air moves in. You may notice there's a short pause at the end of your inhale. And notice as your breath moves out. And notice when that out breath ends. Continue to attend to the in-breath and the out-breath. You can attend to the sensations of the air passing through your nostrils over the area of the upper lip. Or you may find it easier to attend to your belly or lungs and rib area. Be curious and see what you notice. Attending to sensations gives us a particular window of where we can set our attention, and that can be helpful. Be as curious as possible. With a little playfulness and wonder and awe, we breathe 22,000 times a day, and every single breath is different. Different air. Maybe it's between words. Maybe it's after finishing a sentence. Maybe it's after waking or while you're falling asleep, or in the middle of the day with the sunshine or the rain. The smells can be different. There's so many things that are different about each breath. And be curious to see what you notice about that particular breath or these particular sensations that are occurring with this breath. Curious and playful. And if your attention wanders, just bring it back to attending to sensations of the breath. Choosing an area to dial in our concentration can be helpful. It's often the area within the nostrils and above the upper lip that is helpful for this. Focus your concentration there and notice what you notice. Have equanimity. This means to allow the sensations and whatever you notice to be exactly as it is, without trying to change it, without making it stay if it is going, and without making it go if it is staying. Can it be perfectly okay that this is here now, the way that it is? The way that you feel it, the way that it changes, or the way that it stays the same for this moment. Relax into that okayness, to that equanimity. And again, turn to curiosity and focus your awareness on the particular focus area that you've chosen. And if your mind wanders, as it will, very often, bring it back to the area of focus. This is our training. Maintaining focus is helpful for cultivating further concentration and equanimity and sensory clarity. When our mind wanders and we bring it back, that is cultivating our concentration and providing one aspect of rewiring those neural networks. Each part of meditation does one part of this rewiring. So as your mind wanders, bring it back with celebration. If you're able to be curious and playful and notice something about your breath, celebrate. And now bring your awareness to the tip top of your head as we do a body scan. If you can't find that area or feel anything there, you could even place a finger on the top of your head to provide some sensation to be aware of. And maybe remove your finger and see if you can still feel a sensation there. What do you notice about the sensation? Can you be curious? Does it feel different when your finger is there versus when it is gone? What do you notice? What change do you notice? Even if it is subtle. Then in a systematic fashion, move your awareness down over your head. You can do this in any fashion that feels most easy or accessible to you today. You might take this in parts. I often will melt my awareness first down one side of my head, the back of my head, and the other side, noticing any sensations and all sensations that are there. When I come up to a sensation, I soak into it for a few seconds, for 3 to 6 seconds. Being as curious as possible, exploring what's there. And if your mind wanders, you bring it back to any point of the body scan that you'd like. You can start back up at the top. You can continue on where you are. Whatever feels most accessible and fun for you today. You can melt your awareness over the front of your face. Noticing all the sensations there with curiosity and equanimity. And continue to move your attention down one shoulder, noticing all the sensations there. And we're looking for truth in this moment, which is exactly what are you experiencing here? What are the sensations here? It can be the sensation of your clothes, the sensation of your arm resting on your body. Maybe it's a sensation coming from inside, like a pulsing or tingling. Let go of any cognitive functions that are trying to place meaning onto this sensation. And just notice the sensation. Be curious about its borders. See if you can notice if there's change with it. Does it get more intense or less? Do the borders shift even ever so slightly? Or if it's a vibrating or moving sensation, can you notice those movements, those changes? We observe them with awareness for a few moments and then continue on, moving your attention all the way out to your fingertips, checking inch by inch around the front, the sides, and the back. And you can go at your own pace. Sometimes it can be fun to go quickly. That holds your concentration a little easier. And sometimes it's actually most helpful to go slowly. Change it up and try them both out and see what works best for you today. Move your awareness up to your other shoulder and do the same. Taking your time. Maybe you move your attention in swirls down your arm, or it melts over like a waterfall with water coating your body. And see what you notice. Soak into it for a second or two or three. And continue on. All the way out to your fingertips. And move your awareness back up to your neck. And notice sensations as you move down the front side of your body. This might be sensations from your clothing. There might be sensations from the inside. Some might feel like emotional-based sensations. Allow them to all take equal priority for your attention. As you're doing a scan, soak into them for 3 seconds or so, noticing its borders, its qualities. You can name them if it's helpful, but eventually drop the labels and just soak into the actual sensation. If it feels good to you, you could even just stay with a sensation without continuing the body scan. Or you could move on, exploring the left and right sides, over your chest and abdomen, all the way down to your pelvic bone. And if you're continuing the scan, you can bring your awareness to the back of your neck. And one vertebrae at a time, exploring left and right. Move your attention bit by bit, part by part, all the way down to your tailbone. Soaking into any sensations that you notice, or any sensations that you are actively choosing to soak into. And continue to melt your awareness down around your hips, your sits bones, your pelvis, your pelvic floor. We hold many different emotions and energy in different parts of our body. So you may very well notice very different sensations in different parts of the body. Just allow that noticing to happen. Bring curiosity to it. This takes away any judgments that we have. Aim to never place meaning on them and just allow them to be a sensation. Let go of any explanations or causes that you might have thought of in the past. I feel this here because that happened. Or I wonder what this means. Leave all of those thoughts and just allow them to simply be a sensation that you're observing right now for this time. If you need to come back to that meaning later, you can do that. For now, just allow it to be a sensation with as much curiosity as possible and without trying to change it. You can continue to move your awareness down one hip. Slowly make your way out to your toe tips, taking your time. One way to further practice and exercise equanimity is to aim to not move during your meditation. We often move, try to itch a scratch an itch, or move our posture because of a sensation that is there. See if you can notice that sensation before you move. There's often a sequence, something like a sensation, an urge to move, and then the movement. See if you can catch it at some earlier part of that process. And observe the sensation without moving and see what you notice. I've noticed many an itch simply disappear if I stay still and observe it, even though it may get very intense in that process. The entire mission is to notice what we notice with curiosity and with equanimity. This is what provides the rewiring for our nervous system. Bring your awareness to your other hip and slowly move your attention down. Always bringing our attention back to our body scan. If it gets caught in thought or perhaps distracted by a sound, sometimes we can even have a distraction of a different sensation that's louder than the ones that we're actually looking at or sensing. You can choose if you prefer to continue on with a systematic body scan, or whether you choose to move to a sensation that feels louder. However, allow this to be a very deliberate choice in where your attention goes. not just to allow your attention to be pulled everywhere. Or if it is, notice what pulls it. And we can now reverse the body scan and move from our toe tips all the way back up to your head. We'll take some silence. I'll prompt a little bit to bring our attention back and move at your own pace, moving from your toe tips systematically, bit by bit, part by part, all the way up to the tip of your head. If you're scanning and you find that some area does not have a sensation, you could stay and linger there for a while and see if you can notice anything. Allowing it to be as it is, allowing it to be what it is. There's no judgment, no back-talking or negative talking. If you can't feel something in that area at this time, just notice that you can't feel something and continue to move on. Often if we linger in an area, being open and curious, eventually we will feel something there. Perhaps not in this session, perhaps in the future. If your mind wanders, bring it back to feeling sensations of the body. And when you're ready, I invite you to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly bring your body into motion. And when you open your eyes, take a moment to look around the room. It can be helpful to reorient your body to the environment again after we spent so much time just with our sensations.